Okay, everybody keeps saying that this isn't a real Xbox, but
What is real? How do you define real?
because if you're talking about a device that you can play Xbox games on, then this actually fits that description. But I get it, you can't install games on this headset, not Xbox games anyway, and it's not processing the games on the headset. All of the graphics and everything are being processed out in the cloud because it does use cloud gaming. And not enough people are talking about the fact that you can use remote play with this, so you can play games on a local Xbox in your house, which puts this in the neighborhood of kind of like a PlayStation Portal, if you think about it that way. So if that's your definition of what Xbox is installing and playing games on the device, then fine, close this video, we'll see you on the next one. But Xbox themselves have made it very clear that they are not focused on where you play their games. If you paid close attention to what Xbox has been doing, not the layoffs, but just what they've been doing over the last year or so, they've been removing themselves, becoming device agnostic, if you will. Their decision to move away from physical games can be a controversial one. Depending on how you feel about it, it could be great, it could be terrible. But Xbox wants to be the Netflix of games, to remove themselves from where you have to play it and just provide content to you to play anywhere. And this has been going on for a long time. You can play Xbox games anywhere, on your phone, on a Fire Stick, on your iPad, wherever you want to play Xbox games. As long as you have a controller, you're good. But with all of those options, why would Xbox choose to bring in the Quest 3S to that lineup? Now, this is a clear win for Meta, right? You get people who are Xbox fans, pull them in, they play a couple of games on Xbox on here, and it's great. It's what they remember from playing Xbox on a TV or a monitor. But then you have a device in your house that you just paid a bunch of money for, and you say to yourself, I'm gonna try out VR. And boom, Meta instantly has a completely new player base of VR users. And I have to say, once you try VR, it's nothing like going back to flat screen gaming. So like 80% of the challenge of getting people to try VR is just to get them to put on a headset and give it a go. But what's the advantage for Xbox on the other hand? Phil Spencer has made it clear in the past that they weren't interested in joining the VR race and competing with Sony with the PlayStation VR 2. And it's not a dumb move at all. I mean, it's hard to get into the VR hardware space. I mean, even the PSVR 2 struggles to stay afloat. So as far as we know, the VR thing has gone to bed as far as Xbox is concerned. But then we start to see other pieces of hardware pop up in collaborations, like their recently released handheld, for example. So one can only assume, like they've been talking about with the handheld, that the next generation of console from Xbox will also have the optimized version of Windows that's best at playing games and also leaves the door open for game stores like the Epic Game Store or even Steam. That's right, Steam. The marketplace that has over 5,000 VR games. So it appears that perhaps Xbox might not have been as honest with us as we may have thought. Maybe the next Xbox will be compatible with VR. And not only can you play Steam VR games, all Xbox would have to do is to acquire another studio, not as if they don't already have too many, but acquire a VR studio and have them make a Xbox exclusive VR game that will run on their new Xbox that is compatible with not just the Quest, but any PC VR headset that you can connect to it. We'll see you here next time.